So when you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
What's in the box?
I think I love retro games.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I think I love retro games.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I think I love retro games.
Yes, hello, yes, it is me, it is Jace at Retrogames. Hello, how are you? Another week, we keep going. What's in the box? Get on with it, Jace. What's in the box? Anyway, how are you all? How's your summer going? It's a weird summer. It's raining one minute, it's freezing the next minute, glimmer of sunshine the next. But I hope you're all having a wonderful time and enjoying the summer, and I hope you're enjoying retro gaming, because that's why we're here. We are collectors. For newcomers, if there's any newcomers to the show, what we do every week is we go through some of my personal highlights of the new things that have come into stock at retrogames.co.uk, the best retro gaming shop in the world. Because it's run by me and because we've got so much amazing stuff, and one day someone's going to buy me out and you're all going to miss me so bad, but one day someone will buy me out and I will be on a tropical island living on my retro millions. That was always the dream. I'm not sure it's ever going to get there. It'll probably just all end up in landfill. Oh, Jace has died. Let's get the truck, let's get this stuff down the skips. Let's get the skips in, let's clear all this boxes and boxes of stuff. Anyway, yeah, don't. Actually, you could be like an Egyptian tomb. You could be buried with your collection. Imagine that. You're buried in the centre of your games room, all the shelves all around you, all your games collection, like, so that they're ready to use in the afterlife. It literally could happen. Okay, what's in the box? Okay, we've got it was a bit of a smaller box last week. This week, a bit more stuff in the box. I'm going to start with something that you probably all know. It's a box. It's a box in the box. No, it's just one of these little cuties, and I just thought, well, I'll show it on the show because I just love it. I just love the miniature design. It is a PlayStation Mini classic, built-in games. You've probably all seen them, but because I see PlayStations pretty much every day, when you get a little mini one, especially out of the box, I don't know, a lot of people, a lot of collectors, we just keep these in the box forever. They don't get they're so tactile, they're such cute little things. They're like a model, like a perfect model of an original PlayStation. And it just seems a shame not to get it out and touch it. Yeah, I said that, I really said that. And they do have a proper original PlayStation controller. It's actually got a very nice texture. It's got a better texture to it than the proper ones. They're more shiny. This has got a matte finish. I'll wrap the wire around it, it's ruin it. But yeah, it's just that classic original controller. I mean, you're thinking, Jace, this is the most boring start to a no, it's not. It's not. It's a nice little thing. And has this like USB controller. I think you can use this on a PC. I think you can. It's an original PlayStation controller. Use it on your PC. Comes with a power cable, RF, HDMI out on the back, obviously. And it comes with loads of built-in games, including some of my favourites, like Demolition Derby and Crash Bandicoot and stuff like that. So it is really good, and what a way to start the show. What a rubbish way to start the show. What's in the box, Jace? Okay, well, I'm going to go for another console. Get the consoles out of the way. What about this? Now, this is a weird one. This is the Mega Retron HD. Yeah, it's HD and it's a Mega Retron. Well, you don't know what a Mega Retron is? Come on, you do. It's by Hyperkin. You know Hyperkin. Yeah, let me show this on the screen. This is a Mega Retron. It's a remake of the Sega Mega Drive. It's quite compact, very nice design. But the good thing about the Retron Hyperkin Retron HD, you know I'm not particularly a fan of repro and remade consoles, but the good thing about this is it's compatible with Japanese Mega Drive, PAL, UK, Australian, European Mega Drive, and USA Sega Genesis. No adapters required. You can play all your original cartridges on this through HDMI out. Let's just get get the console out of the box, give you a flash of it. Like new condition, it's like really nice new condition. It's quite cute and chunky. It looks like a Mega Drive. I mean, you know, it's not authentic, obviously. 2 controller ports on the back. On the back we've got an AV out, and it comes with an AV cable. HDMI out, very important. And you've got a 16 by 9 and a 4:3 screen ratio toggle switch at the back, which means you can have it square for like old-fashioned, like how they were made, what they were made to be like, or you can have it stretched out widescreen. But yeah, it's very nice. It's like new. It comes with a 6-button controller by Hyperkin, but it's very similar to an official one. And I know what you're thinking. Well, that's a great console, Jace. But why didn't Sega put it out? Why didn't Sega make it? Sega are making toys and games, and why don't they make their own practical, usable reboot of the Mega Drive? And you're right, shouldn't they? I mean, it's great the mini ones, built-in games, but you want to collect, you want to play your original cartridges, then come on, make a new Mega Drive. There's room, isn't there? An official Sega, cute, multi-region Mega Drive. I just put it out there. Come on, Sega, sort yourself out. And what's next in the box? Well, let's stick with Sega, because I've got some Sega stuff this week. And this is... Oh, boo! What is that? What the heck is that? And you think, what? It's Castlevania. No, it's Castlevania. The new generation for the Mega Drive. But it is a... repro. It's cheap. Because the original's got, it's quite well, it's 100 quid plus game now. But yeah, it's why do they? I mean, you've made all the effort. You've got the cartridge. You've got a really good version of an official Sega cartridge. But then you have this super glossy, tacky label, which is not right. But anyway, it is the complete game. It works on all regions. It is. I mean, if you're skint, it's a great way to get a classic game running on your original system. But yeah, repro. Oh, what are you thinking? Rubbish box, Jace? No, it gets better. It gets better. You know me, I always save the good ones till later. What about this one? Here's a Mega Drive game we might actually have a look at. Super Hide-a-Lide. Let's check it out. Role-playing fun, lovely condition this one, Super Hide-a-Lide. You can see the lovely spine and the rear box, and it's just oh look at that. That is beautiful. It is beautiful. Let's check out. Look at that manual. Yeah, he's still doing it. He's still doing it. He's never stopping. Yeah, very lovely example of Super Hide-a-Lide. One of those games that's actually pretty rare, but never ever got to be a high value game. It's yeah, it's kind of moderate. What's next? We've got some Japanese Mega Drive games. What about this one? I have to read the post-it note because I can't remember what it's called. It's called Bahamut Senki. Bahamut Senki. Have a look. Yeah, tricky to play, RPG, strategy-based RPG for the Mega Drive, but it's got lovely packaging. It's a lovely thing, isn't it? I do love Japanese Mega Drive games. They're beautiful. Let's open it up, and again, I think this is beautiful condition. So look at that. That is gorgeous. So yeah, it's a game that you'll probably never ever play, but what a lovely thing to have. How many things can I say that about? Yeah, what a lovely thing to have. I'm not going to play it, but yeah, lovely thing to have. One more Mega Drive. I put an extra L in there. Mega Drive. I'm starting a new trend. Come on, try it. Next time you browse in your collection, or you're going to pull a game out, I just think I'll play something for the Mega Drive. Fastest One. You know me and racing games. I love racing games. Check out Fastest One for Japanese Mega Drive. Yes, it's by Human. They do lots of racing games on Nintendo formats and Sega Mega Drive. But the fastest one, and again, immaculate condition, beautiful. The manual, yeah, bit of fun, bit of racing. We love it. Okay, that's done. That's done. We've got one SNES game this week. This one SNES game come back into stock, and I'm going to show you this. It's called Super Conflict. It's a bit strategy, but check it out. Okay, so the special thing about this Super Conflict is it is sealed, and there is the hang tag. Look at this, you know, original sealed USA SNES stuff is very, very sought after. It's never ever going to be played. I mean, that cartridge in there, it's weeping. As I turn this in front of the camera, the little cartridge in there, he's having a bit of a sob because he's never ever going to get played, which is kind of sad. I do like the guy on the front cover. I mean, he's got a lot of attitude, doesn't he? He looks like he's someone out of American Pie, something like that. Anyway, I just thought I would show you that, as we don't get many sealed SNES games in. I'm gonna have to. I've got a protective case that I'm not very good at putting it in, because you've got to be careful with the protective case, because you could split the seal just by putting the flaps in. You know what it's like putting your flaps in. Nearly done, nearly done, nearly done. It's in, it's in. Right, that's the only SNES game this week in the box. What about this? A Commodore 64 game. Yes, finally, it's gone back to 8-bit. Deceptor by US Gold. I think did it also come out, not on the Go label, was it released on cassette on the Go label? Anyway, this is Deceptor. Check it out. Yeah, it's an unusual perspective of a game, isn't it? It's unusual arcade adventure, but it's got a horrible cover, isn't it? I mean, that is horrible design. It doesn't stand out. You can't instantly see what the game's called. I mean, I know they've used some sprites there, but it's all kind of merges into one awful picture, which is a shame. But it's of the time, I guess. I mean, the actual logo there is right. If that just had that picture, Deceptor, with some stars around it on the front, people would be excited about it, but they kind of ruined it. Whoever designed this needs to get sacked. And there you go, Commodore 64 disc. The instructions are on the reverse of the inlay. You know how these work. Yeah, so I think it's the only Commodore 64 game we listed this week, so I thought, well, I better put it on, because we haven't talked about Commodore for ages. So I did. There you go, bosh. Okay. What's next in the box? Well, let's carry on with Commodore formats. And you're going to say, Jace, this is really boring, but it's not. This is Pro Tennis Tour 2. It's for the Commodore Amiga. You know the Amiga. But look at the box. I mean, okay, it's a tennis game. I'll show you it running. It's a pretty good game, but anyway, come back to the box. Look, this game is always squashed, but it's in immaculate, beautiful condition. Look at this. It's the glint of light, and that is very close to 10 out of 10. And for this particular game, and the prequel, Pro Tennis Tour 1, the boxes are always wrecked. And the reason is, they use this strange card insert, which is just like a flap of card, and these can go flat. And they go flat while it's in the box like that, and then the whole box goes flat with it. So it's very bad design for the box. And there's the disc and the manual for you, also in perfect condition. So yeah, it's just a lovely example. Not particularly exciting, I know, tennis games. Not many people collecting tennis games on old formats, but when you see something in such cared for condition after all these decades, it excites me. It excites me. New boxes excite me. Okay, moving on. Yeah, serious. This is serious game show. Double Dragon 3. Let's check out Double Dragon 3 for the Amiga. As I was saying, let's check out Rodland for the Amiga. Yeah, because it's a double pack. Rodland, Double Dragon 3. Rodland, you know, it's well known. It's a double pack. I don't like it when they do this. Storm. They made it because there is individual versions. They were released both individually, but then they obviously thought, well, we could put both these games together in one pack, and we'll sell a few more. But it isn't in beautiful condition. Beautiful. This is the Double Dragon version. Double Dragon. You can hear the disc rattling around. And there's the Rodland version. Rodland, very good. Lots of fun platform game. Just get the contents out. They didn't just split the box into two colour halves. Just put so yeah. So you know, it looks like you've got two games. But you've only got one. And they've done a joint manual. So Double Dragon 3 and Rodland instructions in one, rather than recycling and then using the old manual. So now you've got two discs for Double Dragon 3 and one for Rodland. And hang on. That's okay. Just a little spring thing. Yeah, beautiful. White discs. And we put this back into stock this week, and the previous version we'd had in stock had blue discs. I mean, if anyone's going to start collecting Amiga disc colour variations or disc label, that's a big job. That is a massive collection, because they seem to change the boxes a lot. Is that enough Amiga? No, one more Amiga. This is an unusual game because it's by Bullfrog. This is Fusion by Bullfrog. Now, Bullfrog, famous for making, it's Peter Molyneux's company that made Populous, Powermonger, you know, all those classic God games that made him famous. And then they made this. Check it out. Yeah, an unusual shooter, but it is. I love these early EA plastic case games. They have that hinge there. Let me just do the hinge. You've got to be a bit gentle. There you go, and then they come open like that. And when you see one of these cases undamaged in any way, it's kind of spectacular. It is kind of, oh wow. And it's got a lot. I mean, look, that case is in great condition. Not a single crack on it. An original with the EA down the side logo. They are lovely, aren't they? They're lovely, those old cases. And look at all the gumph in here. So I'm going to spread it all out. Got a fold out inlay with a big picture of the game. And then what we've got here, we've got controls summary. We've got the full proper manual. There's the actual proper manual, mint condition. Got your warranty card. Oh, someone's a game save. But then there's the game disc on yellow. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice to get all this stuff. They obviously wanted to have a bigger box to wedge all this stuff in. I mean, you remember on EA games, obviously you get the card square, like the overgrown card square card games. Think of Bard's Tale 3. Yeah, there was a lot of that, like card sleeve. EA at the beginning, when they were connected to Areola Soft, and they took a lot of their cues for packaging from the early Areolas, you know, like those, think of the Commodore disc, fold open. I'll just show you one, it's easier. But yeah, they borrowed a lot of that, and it took a while to come up with their own packaging, and this was the result. Yeah, those plastic cases. I mean, I know I shouldn't be getting excited about plastic cases, but I like to think that you guys also get excited about plastic cases. That's the kind of club this is. What's next in the box? Okay, well, we've got some, we've had some for a few weeks in a row. We've got some Game Boy, and let's start with this. This is Populous. Populous, I only just talked about Bullfrog. This was released on Imagineers, not EA. It is Populous for the original Game Boy. But look at the state of this box, isn't it incredible? And I know what you're thinking, yeah, but what does Populous play like? Well, we'll come to that. So there we go, beautiful box there. Just get it. Unfortunately, this does not have the manual, but it's got a 10 out of 10 box, and there's the inner packaging, and there's the cartridge. Now, before I move on and show you what the game is like, I'm going to show you something else. We got another different version, one of these in this week. This is a modified original DMG01 Game Boy. So this is the first Game Boy, but it's been improved. It's got a better screen in there. I mean, I'll put it up close. It's nice. I'm going to turn it on and show you. This comes with a cartridge. It's added to the site this week, like everything is. Let's turn it on, and now you see. Look, proper backlit screen. Oh, and the typical corruption. Yeah, you know the drill. There we go. But lovely, isn't that a lovely way to play? An original Game Boy. Just got Game Boy Gallery in there. Game Boy Gallery. Does anybody like Game Boy Gallery? It's okay, isn't it? I can't really struggle to be any good on the screen. Stop it! I've got to mind the tentacles. Alright. I'm actually good at this one, I can see it, but holding it up in the air to do it on the camera. Got the treasure? Alright, anyway, you get the idea. It's but it's that screen quality, isn't that beautiful? What a lovely way to play a game. We have got another modded Game Boy in stock at the moment, but that's got a green screen. This one's better, kind of in black and white. I think it's better. But anyway, I just thought I'll show you what Populous looks like for real on an actual Game Boy. Music by David Whittaker. Let's listen. It's not very memorable, but it is David Whittaker. Let's go Conquest. I'm not sure this is a great game to show you, is it? Do you think it's Populous? You know, we could sit there all day playing Populous. I don't really want to, but we could. But you know, it's a brilliant God game. It's the first proper God game. Everyone loved it when it came out. But one more little view of that box is just incredible. Shame about the manual, but what an incredible game. More Game Boy. This Game Boy. What about this one? This is another pristine one. This is Dyna Blaster. I'm just going to show you normally. This is Dyna Blaster. It's related to Bomberman. And look at the box again, absolutely beautiful, 10 out of 10. Incredible box, I knew you'd like it. Again though, no manual, but it's got the inner packaging. It's got the cartridge, there it is, beautiful label on there. But yeah, classic. I don't fully understand the difference of Bomberman and Dyna Blaster. There's another one, isn't there, Astro Warrior, I think is also Bomberman. Yeah, they're strange. There's some sort of legal reason they didn't release Bomberman as Bomberman here. And America, I think America had Dyna Blaster as well. So it's a little bit confused. I don't know the full story. I cannot know everything, but that is a Hudson Bomberman game. What about this? Another Game Boy game, last one. This is Best of the Best Karate. Yeah, it's a game by Loris Sells, French game. Beautiful box again, really nice. Not quite as nice. It's got a little bit of a crease on the very top edge there, but apart from that, it is lovely. And guess what? You got it. Yeah, no manual again, but with the inner packaging, and the beautiful cartridge there. And it is a very rare game. Best of the and apparently it's the best of the best. Everest. Let's get the back of it, isn't it? Right, no more Game Boy. A couple of Japanese ones just to show you. Loops. This is a crazy puzzle game. Yeah, so Loops. But again, beautiful box. And I think this one does have the manual. Let's just get it out. Getting it out. Yeah, there you go. Got the manual. You got the cartridge. You got the inner packaging. You got the warranty card. Lovely Loops there for the Game Boy. That did get a UK PAL release. It's very rare on PAL. We have had it in stock once and we sold it far too cheap. What about this one? This looks like an MSX game, doesn't it? This is F1 Spirit. Check it out. Japanese games didn't make it to UK release, but yeah, that is lovely, isn't it? That is it is available on MSX F1 Spirit. That is one of those games. I'll just open it up and show you. And there we have the manual and the cartridge. Whoa, there it is. There's the cartridge. Look, you see it. It's a cartridge. All right, go with yourselves. Brilliant. Okay, what's left in the box? One more Game Boy. Is there one more Game Boy? Oh, it did have it. It did have the supplementary warranty card. Okay, what's left in the box? You're thinking, God, yeah, I've got stuff to do, Jace. I ain't sitting watching this all day. Okay, one more Game Boy game, and that is worth checking out. We did Fall of the Foot Clan a couple of weeks ago, I think. This is Turtles 2, Back from the Sewers. I'm so glad they came back from the sewers. Unboxed, but a very nice game, sought after. Just totally got that 80s, 90s vibe, hasn't it? 90s Turtles, and it just feels like, oh, that's proper retro. So yeah, got that on the show. Now what's left in the box? Well, I've got a couple of things left in the box, but these is for a different format. We're going to go to PC. And I know what you're thinking, oh Jace, no, not boring PC, but no, these are really, really old classic PC games. And look at this, Star Ray. It's not about a guy called Ray who lives in space. No, it's not. It's a shooter, but it's very rare on PC. This is PC 5¼ inch disc version. There we go, an absolutely immaculate version. I'm going to open it up. Look at that. Look at the see-through protective sleeve. 2 discs and the 3½ inch disc version as well. It's like new. It is like new. Having said that, where's the manual? Maybe there isn't one. Maybe there wasn't one. Okay. Anyway, but it has the audio cassette. Yes, the audio cassette. And I actually bought Star Ray when it first came out. I didn't buy it for that. I bought it for the Atari ST. But I really, really remember the Star Ray theme. So I had to put this on the show to give me an excuse to play it. Sure you'll agree, that's up there with Carrier Commander Star Glider as one heck of a classic audio cassette theme for a game. What's next in the box, Jace? Well, what about this? This is a super rare one. Super rare one. This is Myth. Now, if you're an adventure fan, if you know about magnetic scrolls, you will know that Myth, it's its existence is like a myth. No. Got a cough. Don't just tell me to cough. Not that cough. Stop it, Jace. Get back to the point. No, myth is a super rare. You only got this game if you were a member of their mailing list, and then you could get a copy and be sent it. I've got a little post-it note because the actual your name was the password to open the game, so I've put a post-it note over, but that label is normal. But this is the PC version. It's the rarest of all the versions of Myth. It's in immaculate condition, and I just knew you guys would love that. One more game in box. What is it? Come on, Jace, get to the end. It's even rarer. It's PC as well. It is Gnome Ranger. Yes, Gnome Ranger, level 9 classic adventure game. Check this out. Beautiful, and it's got a mini book in there. Mini book, 2 5 1/4 inch discs. These games are just so rare now, and PC has got so super collectible, worth a lot of money. But it's got a licensed solution in there from level 9, so it's just a lovely thing. Ingrid is she just makes good TV, doesn't she? I knew you'd like her. Gnome Ranger for PC. We've never had this in stock before. If you need to ask, you can't afford it. Super, 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 super rare. And on that amazing game, we're going to end another week's show. Thank you for watching. Until next week, Retro Gamers!
Retrogames says thank you for watching. Retrogames says thank you for watching.
Go on, get off! Clear out of it! Go on, get out! Get out! Turn it off! Turn it off!